And Hamas has claimed to have returned the body of hostage Shiri Bibas. This as a body said to be of Bibas arrived at the Abu Kabir Forensic Institute in Tel Aviv for official identification. Earlier, the Red Cross had confirmed that it handed over a body collected in the Gaza Strip to the Israeli authorities. Hamas has also said that it was investigating a possible error in identifying human remains handed to Israel under a ceasefire deal. Hamas was due to hand over the bodies of Shiri Bibas and her two sons, Kafir and Ariel, on Thursday, along with the remains of a fourth hostage. Now, 4 bodies were delivered, and the identities of the Bibas boys and the other hostage, Oded Lifshitz, were confirmed. But Israeli specialists said that the 4th body was that of an unidentified Gazan woman and not Bibas. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has accused Hamas of failing to release the body of Shiri Bibas, calling it a brazen violation of the agreement. Netanyahu has also accused Hamas of killing 2 Israeli children.
Who kidnaps a little boy and a baby and murders them? Monsters, that's who. These Hamas monsters also cynically refused to bring back the boy's mother, Shiri, and sent the body of a Gazan woman instead, in brazen violation of the agreement. And as the Prime Minister of Israel, I vow that I will not rest until the savages who executed our hostages are brought to justice. They do not deserve to walk this earth. Nothing will stop me. Nothing.
Bibas was kidnapped along with her 2 sons, Kafir and Ariel, and her husband, Yarden, during the October 7th Hamas attack. The bodies of Kafir and Ariel were among those handed over and identified on Thursday. Both Hamas and the Gaza government run by it said the remains of Shiri Bibas appears to have been mixed with other human remains after being buried in the rubble of a building destroyed in an Israeli airstrike. Hamas has said it had no interest in failing to comply or holding on to any bodies. It also asked Israel to return the body of the Gazan woman. Hamas has maintained that the children and their mother were killed in an Israeli airstrike in November 2023. But the Israeli military says its intelligence assessments indicated that the children were deliberately killed by their captors.
Contrary to Hamas's lies, Ariel and Kfir were not killed in an airstrike. Ariel and Kfir Bibas were murdered by terrorists in cold blood. The terrorists did not shoot the 2 young boys. They killed them with their bare hands. Afterwards, they committed horrific acts to cover up these atrocities. This assessment is based on both forensic findings from the identification process and intelligence that supports the findings.
The Bibas family, on the other hand, accused Netanyahu for failing to protect their loved ones during the 2023 Hamas attack and for failing to bring them home.
Shiri, Ariel, and Kafir were taken alive by a murderous terrorist organization, and it was Israel's responsibility and obligation to bring them back alive. There is no forgiveness for abandoning them on October 7th, and no forgiveness for abandoning them in captivity. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, we did not receive an apology from you in this painful moment.
Despite the tensions over handover of remains, the next swap of live hostages for Palestinian inmates was still expected to go ahead. Hamas says it will release 6 Israeli hostages on Saturday. In return, Israel will free 602 inmates from jails as part of the ongoing Gaza ceasefire deal. Hamas named the hostages to be freed as Elia Cohen, Tal Shoham, Omer Shem, Tov Omer, Venket, Hisham Al-Sayed, and Avera Mengitsu. Now, of these, Al-Sayed and Mengistu are civilians who entered Gaza a decade ago, while the other were taken captive during the Hamas attack in October 2023.